Jeff, I'm going to let Jeff do this one.
Beverage Buddies, we try drinks.
I'm ready.
Welcome to Beverage Buddies. I'm Jeff Daly. That's Dave Moore. That's Curtis Lane. And we have something very exciting today.
Okay. And what is it, Jeff?
We have Dogfish Head. We were talking about this in a few movies. The Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA. I saw this at the store the other day and I got very excited. I've heard stories about this. I've wanted to try it, but I've never been able to try it.
So for somebody who's smarter than me, please explain what a 120 IPA is.
So basically, it's a Dogfish Head. They brew a 60-minute IPA, which is a double IPA, a 90-minute IPA, and a 120-minute IPA. And a 120-minute IPA corresponds to how long they keep it in the hops for.
Okay.
So here's the description of 120-minute IPA.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's here's on the official Dogfish Head website. Clocking it at 15 to 20% ABV, which is ridiculous.
Okay.
120-minute IPA is continuously hopped with a copious amount of high alpha American hops throughout the boil and whirlpool, and then dry hopped with another pallet of hops. Unfiltered and abundantly hoppy, it's a holy grail for hop heads.
Okay, can I ask?
Hop.
Yeah,
and I think the 120 minutes is how long they keep it soaking in the hops for.
Okay.
So the longer you keep it soaking in the hops, the more...
The hoppiest thing I think I've ever drank at this point, right?
Yeah.
Was the Hop Slam, the Bell's Hop Slam, right? Jeff, I don't think you liked that one.
I thought it was okay. I'm not a big hop head. I'm not big on the IPAs.
Okay, so let's find the hoppiest thing we can. Let's go out there.
So I think a 120-minute IPA I would classify as like a quadruple pale ale. It's it's way up there in the pale ale scale.
Okay, so Jeff, here's the question though.
Yeah.
Are you expecting that any of the three of us are going to enjoy this?
I've heard nothing but good things on it. Obviously, I've heard nothing but good things. I have high hopes for it, but I don't know.
Curtis, your feelings?
My feelings are, I feel like I might like this. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
By some sort of by some measure of the world, just by the fact of the rarity. I've never seen this before, and I've been to a lot of different liquor stores and stuff, and also the fact that this has 16% alcohol. It's up there with champagne, so I assume this is going to taste. It's not going to taste like a beer almost at all.
See, that scares me.
So they call it a 120-minute IPA because I boil it in hops for 120 minutes. Do you know what another thing that should scare you?
Okay, great.
No, this might not scare you. But I picked up a 4-pack, right?
Okay.
And it's one of those stories. I went to the store. I saw a few cool beers. I grabbed a couple. I grabbed 2 4-packs and a 6-pack.
Of this?
No.
Okay.
No, different beers.
Okay, I just confirming.
And I went and checked out, and I got the total, and I was like, wait a second. Wait, how much was that? And I did a double take, and I had to take a couple things. I grabbed 3 beers. All right. How much do you think this 4-pack costs? I was incredibly surprised.
I'm sticking with my original thing when you and I talked earlier. I'm thinking it's still $25 for 4. Dave?
Based on Jeff's, see, here's the thing. Let me establish a couple things for Jeff. Jeff chooses to drive an older car because Jeff likes to save money, right? Not to say that Jeff is stingy.
Hey, now I drive a Dodge Dart now.
You have a much nicer car now.
Yeah.
Jeff chose to drive a cheaper car than he needed to at one point just to save money. So
what you're saying is Jeff likes to live below his means because he's smart with his money.
Yes. What? Yeah.
He's not buying a freaking Cadillac every other year because he's like, I need a fancy car.
This is not an insult to Jeff. What I'm saying is Jeff is very smart with his money. But there's a line here though. Jeff will treat himself to plenty of video games. Like Jeff is the only person I know in real life right now with a PlayStation 5. Right?
Yep.
So
somehow.
So here's the thing. Jeff reaction tells me this was quite expensive. $25 sounds like a lot, but that Hop Slam was $20 for the 6-pack.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that this was $50 for the 4-pack.
So the 4-pack was $36 for 4 beers.
Ooh, these are $10 beers.
$9 beers.
that are not at the bar,
Christ.
right? This is
these are $9 beers. And here's a little story. I called my brother after the fact because I know he's a beer connoisseur like I am. Like, hey, the store up the street has 4-packs. I want 20 minutes. Would you like me to pick you up one just so you can have one? He's like, yeah, sure, man. Like, they're expensive. Do you know how much they are? He's like, yeah, they're about $36. I was like, dude, this guy right off the top of his head already knew how expensive these were.
I felt like
he knew what's going on.
it had to be close to 40. So,
Wow.
Jeez.
That's a lot.
So he told me my total for the 3s. He's like $62. I was like, what, $62? What? So I have the one over there sitting with the price tag on it. I was blown away. I didn't expect that price at all.
Yeah, but now, Jeff, you have 2 of these to drink.
I do.
So when you are immediately over-hopped by it, the other one can sit in your fridge for an extended period of time until you convince some other beer connoisseur who comes over to your house to try it.
I expect this thing to, when I finish this, I immediately black out, wake up on a magic carpet ride for the price of this.
Well, truthfully, the other thing that's going to be kind of cool is it does age well. It says it right on the bottle.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it now, try it in 5 years. It might be better.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it on my shelf for 5 years and try it. They age this thing. The part of the reason why it's so expensive is because they do all that and then they age it for a few months, I think.
And
oh, cool.
the bottle, I mean, I assume this is just kind of a design thing, but the bottle is old-fashioned looking.
Yeah, it feels better. It feels good.
It feels classy.
And they only brew it a few times a year. I was very surprised. It's getting easier and easier nowadays to buy like just hard to find beer.
That's why this channel exists. All right, I'm going to pop this baby open because now I'm excited. I'm terrified, but excited.
They classify it as an Imperial India Ale Pale Ale. I'm excited.
That's like 12 descriptions that I feel like I only know mildly what they mean, and yet...
Whoa.
Yeah, I immediately can smell it from below my waist, pretty much.
Good golly. That is insanely hoppy smell.
It does. I mean, now that I've had
Almost
the hop
smells
slim,
like molasses too.
I was gonna say like that smell when you're making gingerbread cookies.
I'm so confused. Because like it smells like meat. It smells like Marmite or Vegemite.
Here. Ooh.
Yes, Curtis, pick a thing that everybody knows exactly what that smells
Everyone
like.
knows what that is.
Yeah.
It smells like meaty molasses, like meat and molasses. Vegemite.
So right here on the bottle, it says it's a holy grail for hop pads. This beer is continuously hopped for a 120-minute boil and then dry hopped for over a month. Enjoy now or aged for a decade or so.
A decade or so.
Yeah.
Jeez. And we're just gonna straight pour this, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna pour it
All right. Let's
in my
get to it.
Thor glass.
I'm not as fancy.
I popped it open with my Thor bottle opener.
I'm gonna attempt to pour this without screwing it up.
I got a pretty good pour going on right now.
I'm getting better at this.
You're doing pretty good, Dave.
No, I think I did pretty solid. I didn't get a good frame like Curtis did.
I specifically am pointing out that in the frame,
Look at
like
that.
I'm trying to get close.
Look at that head.
It's good.
Look at my perfect head on that.
It is
Foggy.
super
It's golden.
unfiltered.
Oh my gosh, do you see the stuff floating around in it?
Yeah, I do.
That's hops. That's straight up hops.
That's pretty cool though. That makes me feel more like it's a homemade beer. Like this is what my beer looks like when I make beer.
Do you see the carbonation coming up?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty impressed with my
good.
pouring skills. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be really
That's
thick
good.
because it looks
Oh, yeah.
thicker.
It's 16%, 15 to 20%. This is the one beer is gonna slam you.
It's going to slam us harder than the hop slam, I feel.
Oh
I'm a little afraid. I'm going to smell it.
This when we finish with those, the hop slime will be like a hop skid.
So after you pour it, it doesn't have that smell anymore.
No, it's not as overwhelming, which is maybe a good sign, honestly.
I don't know what it smells like now, but in the bottle it smelled like Vegemite or molasses and beef jerky.
I did not get beef jerky.
It's been in that bottle for a bit. I'm excited to try it. You guys want to take a sip?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Take a sip.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh.
What?
Whoa.
Wow.
I was not
It's kinda
expecting that
sweet.
at all. Yeah.
I was not expecting so much of a nice.
It's very sweet.
It's got this. It's the sweetness afterward. It counteracts the hops in a way that
Yeah.
doesn't sting as much as the hop slam, as much as I like the hop slam, but there's that overwhelming bitter taste.
It has a taste of a beer though that's very high. Have you ever had a beer that's 15%? It has that slightly sweet taste.
And it's also it's more thick. Like it's got a more viscous taste to it.
I quite like it.
I'm very impressed, but I can tell this thing's strong.
Yeah, I almost won half a bottle.
It also immediately on the first taste, I almost get something metallic, almost like a copper.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's incredible.
It is. It's very hard to describe. It's very good though.
Yeah,
it's unique. What do you think, Dave?
Yes.
It's definitely strange. What I like about it is that the taste changes over time. I'm getting a couple flavors. You get that initial beer, then it gets kind of hoppy, then it gets kind of sweet, and then you're left with this kind of nice beer aftertaste, and then you can almost sit here for a minute and then feel it run through your veins. It's a whole nother level after that.
Well, let me tell you, I don't know if this is, but I feel just a slight buzz.
Oh yeah, immediate buzz.
Immediate. Yeah, no,
immediate.
You're pumping essentially straight alcohol right into you by doing this. There's no processing time like a cheap beer. It's just nope. We're gonna do our job. Your job is to feel it.
That's good though.
I can't.
It gives you the shivers.
You get the shivers, right?
Yeah, you can feel it. That's.
Oh yeah.
This
is an experience. It has the taste. It has an interesting smell. You're feeling it. You're just
this is a body. This is a $9 beer essentially, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
This is the experience.
What do you think?
This is the beer. If you get pulled over and a cop says how many beers, you're like, just one beer, officer.
How much do you think this would cost at the bar?
Oh God, at the bar,
$16 to $20.
Yeah, per beer at least.
Per beer. If you can get it at the bar, I don't think you
sniffer.
can buy it at the bar.
Nah. If you can get a 10-ounce snifter, that would be $20.
Yeah, they probably give you.
They'd even skimp you on it. They'd be like, "Well, it's only 10 ounces of beer, not 12."
And this place near me just had a bunch of them, man. Maybe it was just I got lucky.
You just came in on the truck day, probably. This is it's so many flavors.
Yeah.
I like the hops. I've learned that I like hops. I've learned that I like IPAs apparently. Wow. I'm already feeling it.
What do you think? Do you think it's better than Hop Slam?
See, here's the thing, Bells, because we're friends now. We're officially friends. I really like Hop Slam, and Jeff, I also very much appreciate the beer. The reason I'm gonna give the perk to Hop Slam, is that I feel like I could only drink one of these.
Yeah.
Because one of these is probably equal to 3 Hop Slams?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a Hop Slam was 10%, so this is maybe 1.5, but
But
the Hop Slam is more realistic.
Going. There's still stuff in there being lifted up.
Oh yeah, but in terms of a realistic beer, I'm gonna go out and buy some beer. It was a 6-pack of Hop Slam, right, Dave?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was $20.
Right.
This is a 4-pack for almost $40.
Yeah.
So I could understand a beer collector, somebody you or your brother Jeff, who are really into beer. You guys enjoy this. I'm probably not going to look for this other than today. But
I mean,
Hop Slam, I'll pick up again.
Right.
A 4-pack is yeah, you're right. But a 4-pack is 40, but all you need is just one.
Yeah.
I drink Miller. I drink Miller because it's cheap and it's easy to drink, right? I'll treat myself with Hop Slam, and then this is an experience. You don't go to Cedar Point every day, right? This is like going to Cedar Point every day.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought it was worth it to buy it so I could share too. To experience it with me.
I really
this
like it.
This is awesome. Yeah. It's an amazing experience.
It's not that I don't want more of it. I'm going to drink one of these halfway through the night and be done. Oh, it's so good.
It keeps evolving as it warms up. Like, it's screwing with me because I'm getting different fruit now.
I wonder what this happens when it ages in 10 years.
Yeah. Because I'm getting almost like a floral now, and I'm out of my own mind. I have no idea what's going on.
Jeff, I expect you to keep that other one safe till 2031. And then we'll all share it.
When the world ends?
Yeah,
is that when it's happening?
We won't make it that far. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the Snack Network. This is Beverage Buddies. I'm Dave Moore. That's Curtis Lane and Jeff Daly. Jeff.
This is an amazing beer. I would dub you to try it. I don't know if you want to try it. It's expensive, but I think it's pretty worth it.
What's a Dogfish Head? What is that, Jeff? You want to explain to me what a Dogfish Head is?
So Dogfish Head is a brewery.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but what's a Dogfish Head?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, a dogfish was a fish in SpongeBob Super Sponge on the PlayStation.
Exactly.
And it was half dog, half fish. So I assume this is just its head
brewed into a quadruple IPA.
So the name Dogfish stems from their habit of feeding in packs. So it's
yes, that explains
it's a fish.
Everything.
It's an actual fish. The Pacific spiny dogfish. It's an actual fish. So it's a dogfish head. I don't know where the head came from. Probably the head on a beer. So he likes dogfish and he likes a head on beer.
Thanks for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed us trying craft beers, if you guys enjoy trying craft beers, if you want us to try things specifically, leave them down in the comment sections below. We'll do our best to find them and try them here on the channel. Stay tuned for our upcoming Beverage Buddies Super Bowl 2021 extravaganza with me and Curtis. That's happening next here on the channel. It's pretty much the next thing you're going to see after this video. So subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Cheers.
BB, DM, CL, and JD.
Beverage Buddies, we try drinks.